Welcome back, everyone. So normally, Kayla brings in all these great drinks and food, so I thought, you know what, I gotta step my game up. We're bringing wine in.
There you go.
Chuck Nix joins us, and he is the Bearded Wineaux.
Yes.
Right? I thought it was Ox at first. You see the A-U-X, and I'm like, oh, the Wine Ox. And I was like, what does that mean? But the Wineaux. So, Chuck, tell us how you first off started this.
All right, so by trade, I'm a restaurant manager. I've been doing this for, gosh, almost 20 years. 2016, I started getting serious about wine because I saw it was a way to connect people. And it was a lot of fun being able to do this. So, 2016 for wine.
So I'm from California.
Yes.
Oh, so, wow. Yeah. See, I knew your face was going to say. So I'm from Southern California, not Northern California, where a lot of the great wines of, the United States get produced and made. And is that something that you get your wine from too, or do you make your own wine? I mean, I don't know if that's a thing in Mississippi.
Well, no, I don't make wine. We don't really make wine in Mississippi. The ground doesn't support it. However, Northern California, obviously the best place for American wine. Southern California is a really cool place for consumership, and they are making some wine down there. I spent time in San Diego. I'll be speaking there this year at a wine convention, and it is a great place to be. It's great you're from California. I didn't know that. We got more to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely, Chuck. So you brought in three of maybe your favorites?
Well, so here's what's happening. With the Bearded Wineaux Company, what we're doing is more independent events this year. The first one is going to be a class tomorrow. These are some of the featured wines in the wine pairing class that I'll be hosting tomorrow. So I brought some of these because I wanted to talk about them. I thought they were really cool.
First one.
Yes.
Let's see this one.
Yes, so right here we have Ballerin. This is a sparkling wine. And real quick, I want to talk about sparkling wine versus champagne. Oftentimes we call all sparkling wine champagne. It rolls off the tongue nicer, right? But champagne comes from Champagne, France, and sparkling wine comes from other places. This is a Cremant de Bordeaux, so this is a sparkling wine from Bordeaux, made the same way they would in Champagne. I was really nerdy, but did you get it?
And yeah, I bet. I took wine appreciation in college.
There you go.
So, but I forgot some of it. I did get an A in it. All you had to do was drink the wine. What does that pair well with?
So I wanted this one first, and I like to make this approachable because it pairs with so many things. It's great with junk food, potato chips, right? It's really, really good with chicken. It's great with a variety of dishes. It's so incredibly pairable, which is why sparkling wine is so fun. It's also easily pairable with a day off.
Yeah, right. Sparkling wine and or champagne, anything lighter. I'm more of red wine, not as much. But I know red wine tends to be a fancier one sometimes when you're at dinner, and you see it all the time. I think you got a couple right here.
I do. So let's talk about that red wine being fancy. I really like to tone it down. I don't necessarily like to be buttoned up all the time when it comes to wine. I want more people drinking it. Everybody's not wearing the tie to dinner, right? So we get into a Pinot Noir. This Pinot Noir is from Australia, tread softly. The idea behind this Pinot Noir being here that I'm featuring tomorrow is because of how light and elegant it is and easy to drink, approachable, and easily pairable.
So people sometimes get scared, like, which wine do I go? When I go to the grocery store, if I'm going to go buy it, they just look at it and they're like, I don't know what it tastes. Is there any kind of tell that you can look at it and or something on the back maybe that gives you kind of an idea?
Absolutely. So I'll say this. One tip that we're going to talk about in the class tomorrow is pairing power with power. The heavier the dish, the heavier the wine. If you're looking at a label of a bottle of wine, the alcohol percentage, the higher it is, would technically mean that the heavier the wine is, right? So I'm going to take a higher alcohol wine, 14.5%. I'll put that with a heavier dish.
Makes complete sense to me. All right, and your final one.
Absolutely. So, Finca San Martin, I love Tempranillo. I just love Tempranillo because as an alternative to Cabernet Sauvignon, which we all drink abundantly in the United States, Tempranillo has the tannin structure, it's got the weight, and it's got the complexity of flavor and the terroir and history that compares to a Cabernet Sauvignon. So this one from Spain is a Crianza. You'll see it on the label. It means it's been aged for 2 years to tone down some of the aggressive tannins. It's also really, really good with foods like cheeseburgers.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to take that one home. Maybe steal it from you because I do like cheeseburgers, even if I'm on a diet. We got about 30 seconds left.
Cool.
Tell us where we can find you.
Sure. BeardedWineaux.com is the website. All socials at Bearded Wineaux. You can reach me there, and we'll be in class tomorrow evening at 6:30.
Man, Chuck Nix, I'm so happy to have you come on and talk about wine.
Thank you, man.